Dan Crenshaw is garbage. Look at this shit. He's taunting his own base, telling them that if they're having a hard time financially right now and they can't support themselves or their families, they're not a real man. Like him, a guy who toughed it out by eating ramen and living with roommates. Bitch, you are comparing apples to oranges. I paid $125 a month for a shared room in college. My son pays almost 10 times that. A full semester's worth of classes for me was $1,000. My son will graduate college in the spring with a debt 100 times that. Professional liars like Dan Crenshaw exist to get people to sell out their own family's best financial interest in service of the Epstein class. The party of Trump hasn't raised the minimum wage in almost 20 years. Everything costs inorganically more now than it did before the pandemic. Corporations use that real crisis as their excuse to price gouge us, but have not returned prices to pre-COVID levels. Crenshaw's party took away our ACA subsidies, causing millions to lose healthcare altogether, and tens of millions to face massive pricing increases. His party created the affordability crisis, and he's calling you a pussy if you can't win the game that he rigged. Every time sacks of shit like Dan Crenshaw or Donald Trump talk about record stock market highs, they're celebrating companies stealing from you. Shareholder value is created by not paying you nearly enough at your jobs and charging you way too much for everything you buy. Reaganomics has been the Republican game plan for almost 50 years, and they still haven't trickled down. The hell kind of person works for a living and chooses Max Payne by voting Republican? The GOP steps on your throat in order to make Trump and Bezos and Musk even richer, and instead of doing right by your families, aka being a real man and standing up to Trump, MAGA chooses to be the billionaire class's bitch and flaunts their stupidity by wearing those stupid fucking red hats. Falling for the communism lie while Trump has wrecked the economy is some world-class stupidity. There is zero threat of communism taking over this country. There is a clear and present danger of the fascist party of Trump continuing to implement their Project 2025 agenda, which intends to consolidate absolute white power into the hands of a few rich white men. To support that evil bullshit is to love to be lied to more than you love your kids and country. MAGA is trickle-down mental illness, and your kids will never fucking forgive you for being so impossibly stupid that you actually sold out their American dreams for Trump's Project 2025 Handmaid's Tale nightmare.